Hey guys, welcome to another lesson from Oops English. In the previous video, we talked about 10 situations where we need to use the. In this video, we're gonna cover some other situations where we have to use the. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch that one first. I'll just put it right here and then come to this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, number 10 was the last item in the previous video. Let's continue with number 11. We use the with the plural of somebody's last name to refer to a whole family. Don't forget to invite the Jordans. The Jordans, plural, means the Jordan family. The Jacksons are coming to visit on Saturday. The Jacksons means the Jackson family. Don't forget that, the Jacksons. The Jordans, plural. Number 12. We use the with a period of time. Fashions of the 60s. 60s, it's a period of time. The great novelists of the 1900s. 1900s is a period of time. It's a decade. In the 30s, unemployment was widespread. The church was built in the 13th century. In the 13th century is a period of time, so we use the. Number 13. We use the instead of my, your, his, etc. He held his daughter by the arm. By the arm means by her arm. Let me tell you something about the pronunciation of the. When the word that comes after the starts with a vowel sound, we pronounce the as the arm, by the arm. Lieutenant Taylor was wounded in the knee. In the knee means in his knee. How's the ankle? Is it still hurting? How's the ankle? The ankle means your ankle. Number 14. With republics, kingdoms, and states, we use the. The Republic of China, the United Kingdom, the United States of America. Notice how I pronounced it, the United Kingdom, the United States of America. Why? Because the next word that comes after the doesn't start with a vowel sound. The first sound is a y sound. Y is not a vowel sound. So we pronounce it the. Number 15. With certain geographical features, we use the. Oceans. The Indian Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean. With oceans, we use the. Seas. The Mediterranean, the Red Sea, the Persian Gulf. With seas, we use the. Rivers. The Amazon, the Nile. Canals, the Suez Canal. Deserts, the Sahara Desert, the Gobi Desert. Peninsulas, the Iberian Peninsula. And the last one, with coastal areas, we use the Atlantic coast. Let's move on to the next one. With plural names of places ending in S, we use the. With groups of islands, the Canaries, the Bahamas. With mountain ranges, the Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes. Countries, the Netherlands, the Philippines. Number 17. With geographical areas, the north, the west, the south, the east. With these, we use the. The north of Brazil, but pay attention, we say northern Brazil without the. The southeast of Spain, but pay attention, we say southeastern Spain without the. With most newspapers and organizations, we use the. The Washington Post, the Red Cross, the BBC, the European Union, the Sun. These are just some examples of newspapers and organizations with which we use the. Number 19. With the names of most hotels, theaters, cinemas, museums, and some other buildings, we use the. The Sheraton Hotel, or simply the Sheraton, the Palace Theater, the Odeon Cinema, or the Odeon, the National Gallery, and the White House. Number 20. When we refer to the most important person, we use the. Do they mean the Neil Armstrong or someone else? Notice that we pronounce it the to emphasize it. The Neil Armstrong. Do they mean the Neil Armstrong or someone else? Number 21. When there are two people with the same name to specify which one we mean, we use the. That's not the Stephen Fraser I went to school with. There are two people with the same name, Stephen Fraser. When we want to say that this is Stephen Fraser is not that Stephen Fraser that we mean. Number 22. We use the before each of two comparative adjectives or adverbs. For example, the more I study, the better my grades become. The more, the better. In the previous video, we talked about superlatives. We said that with superlatives we use the. Here, there are two comparative adjectives or adverbs. When we use two comparative adjectives or adverbs, we use the. Let's move on to the last one. With specific times, we use the. I'll deal with that in the morning, on the 15th. Alright, like other videos, there's a quiz for you to test what you learned. I'm gonna give you 3 sentences and I want you to tell me the reason why we use the in these sentences. The Robinsons are away this weekend. Why do we use the in this sentence? You've got 10 seconds to think. Is the plural of somebody's last name to refer to a whole family? 2. She remembers the Warriors. It's a period of time. 3. Have you ever been to Canada or the United States? Why do we use the? Before states, we use the. In this video, we're gonna cover. In the previous video, we covered some situations, actually 10 situations that we need to use the. In this video, we're gonna cover actually. Alright, these are the 23 situations where we need to use the. In the next video, we're gonna cover situations where we don't need to use the. A thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you on the next video.